So Inferno is Psycho Cow, Hybrid, Larsoc, Sylock, FX, Boot, nemzz, Devil, and LOLCAPS. And on Storm side, we have Exogen, Soapy, FlaminNips, Thaen, Momo, Titan Slinger, Hunter Girl, History, and Saki.
5, 4, 3.
Things I'm expecting.
Match begins.
Lots of farming.
Now.
The team that keeps Envos up on those spawn cubbies right here is going to have an easier time keeping their LD up. But I'm expecting a ton of shield pack, both in Ho and light caps, for this one.
Oh my god, this is gonna be great. I'm so excited.
It's gonna be so wild. It'll be a game of human pinball. We've already got a DJ off the center column by Exogen. He's back at midfield.
Oh, he dead stopped. I feel so bad.
Also was about to get muted because he doesn't understand that he shouldn't be talking.
Wow, look at that. That is a cluster fuck right there. Pardon my French.
I love all the bodies, especially because most of them are human and not derm.
Wow, that was a clutch grab. Who is that?
Devil, of course.
Oh, yep, that makes sense.
And in heavy, yeah. I mean, this is, again, this is like Pariah on crack, right? Because you don't have the giant open bowl, so you don't have the sniping problem, but you do still have the huge gravity assist and the easy grabs. So, yeah, I mean, the heavier you can grab in, the better off you are. So what that would tell me as an LD is that I need to push down into the bottom, not so much to where you're vulnerable, but where you can get stops on the heavies down low so that you can then just easily mind disc and grenade spam them to death. We've got so much flag action here. We've got grabs on both sides. A great cap by Hunter Girl. Shout out to her.
Nice, 1-1. Yeah, props Hunter Girl. Also want to throw it out there, just knowing, like, I developed this map. The map is actually 2 buildings put side by side. There is a dead stop right in the dead center. You do not want to ski right on that part of the dead center, or you will dead stop. I've seen a few people do that already, and I apologize.
Tell me you saw LOLCAPS just jump straight into that bridge and die.
No, I did not. I mean, it might have been on my screen, just like last week with Thane's cap. It might have been on my screen, but I didn't see it.
Dude, you caught everything the other week.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Thane cap, Aussie's midair, everything. It was glorious.
Boot with the flag for Inferno, has a sliver of health, and he's able to cap it. 2-1, Inferno up. This might be 3-1 because, nope, Psycho Cat had the flag. He's able to pass it up before dying to the Devil.
Then picked it up at Ho. That's a lot of DJs to get up there. I don't know how he got away from that. That was crazy.
He definitely can move around as a Ho in ways that I cannot fathom. I don't understand.
Those Euro players, man, they learn to play so much better than people with good ping because they have to. And like,
exactly.
It's a disadvantage to shooting, but man, the mentality you have to have, and it goes for the Aussies too, of course. Like anybody playing with high ping in a game like this, you just have to be so good.
And that's why 72-year-old Fart is so good, right?
He's such a good shooter. I'll never not talk about how I think Aussie is such a great shot.
Just not good enough to be a second pick.
Yeah, if we're being honest. There's always a difference between being a good shot and being a good role player. And this is all about role play here in competitive tribes.
For sure. Oh, Exogen deciding to use the boost pad in the center to get up and over. His flag isn't home, no one's able to return. He's returning himself, and he dies before he's able to cap it because someone else is able to grab the storm flag.
That was another example of this same Storm team forcing the carrier to do non-flag carrier things.
And I think you're right that it really comes down to team synergy. Like the offense needs to coordinate it a little bit more.
Yeah, well, that one is on the defense. They should have recognized that the offense was coming in and had the return. That's part of the defense's job.
Exactly.
But
again, get the flag home, like the rest of the team should be crashing the flag stand.
Yeah, and on a map like this, man, I don't blame anybody for struggling to keep up with the action here. This is just madness.
Inferno, score.
No, this is not madness. This is Sparta.
This is Sparta. But I'm still trying to figure out who the Persians are and who the Spartans are. And it's looking like Inferno is coming away with the Spartan moniker.
Yeah, I definitely agree there. Ooh. Nemzz with the flag now, holding it in energy pack heavy. Thaen was able to grab the flag. And he's almost home.
Yeah, Thaen was sitting up in this window here just spamming until he recognized that he needed to grab. He jumped down in midair, the flag returned, and he was able to grab it right away. It was such a good read on his part.
Yeah, Nemzz holding the flag now in heavy armor in the tube right behind the flag stand. Might be a good place to hide, but I feel like he's just one mortar short of being blown to bits right here. I think he might actually have trouble getting back up onto the flag.
Yeah, I feel like you have a hard time escaping, but Conks have a really easy time finding you, so that would be one of the last places I hide if I could.
Yeah, me too.
Nemzz, back to the base.
This must be the first time Nemzz has seen this this map though, so he's probably just like sussing it all out right now.
First saw pipe dream. Were you blinded by its majesty?
Nice, Thaen got a chain there. Stormflag ends up dropping right in front of him, and he's able to get the cap.
Alright, so Storm getting back on the board, ending the drought. See, we got a pretty good farm set up here on, what is the Storm side?
Yeah, I see Inferno players ended up landing on one of the spider clamps. This map is definitely one that you control a little bit with your farm. One typical strategy you can see people do to prevent anyone from grabbing and going down the chute is by putting a remote inventory station right in the tube, kind of acting as a roadblock. I've seen a few people do that.
Yeah, see, and that was a good cutoff by history there. The problem with grabbing on your way up and then jumping into that tube is that it's faster for the LD to go from the flag to the exit of that tube for a mine disc than it is for you to traverse the tube. So I feel like it's a trap unless you get like a crazy DJ and you can beat the timing of the LD somehow. But for the most part, I think you just need to grab and disc jump away from the flag stand toward your base as soon as possible. And that means you can't be doing that in light E-Pack because you just don't have the health for it. But I've seen quite a few grabs, I think from the Storm team in light E-Pack. We're just getting eaten up.
Team Inferno
There you go. Effects with the cap for Inferno. So it brings them up 7-2.
Yeah, see, and Inferno is rolling out here with 3 Ho. One got body blocked by a teammate. And then Storm is replying with 1 light E-Pack LO. And he's already dead. So it's like, you can't go in piecemeal, you can't go in, you gotta go in with armor. And I'm not seeing that from the Storm side right now.
Ooh, FX being one of the ledges there, deciding to go into the enemy base's tubes right now. That's what she said. Kind of picking up some speed before go into midfield, and he gets taken out. Definitely has a lot of support from Inferno right in the midfield. They all kind of clambered up together right there. Hybrid has a flag now at quarter health to try to pass it off, but this is probably going to be a return. Yes. But pick up again from, this time from Boot on Inferno's side. 3/4 health. Shot block.
Exogen caught a stray mortar there, that caused a return.
Team Inferno.
That's Cap. See, they're trying to go back in the tube. I think he's in spawn. So Cluster, I can get behind Cluster. But I don't know that it's going to work out in the long term.
I'll be honest, I always play this map in E-Pack Light as well. I just try to vary up my routes every time I go. Try to do something different so to keep them kind of guessing.
Yeah, that sounds like some map maker hacks.
Exogen just did exactly what you were saying though. He went down the tube and the LD was right in front of him, able to disc him out as soon as he got out of the tube. So that's a good point, I never really thought of that before.
Yeah, oh, that's a great body block there on that heavy capper. And that's exactly what I would want to see. If the enemy is running a lot of Ho, you got to play down low there so that whenever you stop them, they don't have a way to get their speed back up again. Even a DJ isn't going to be fast enough.
That is a good point, because I've seen people get stopped in the midfield and they lose all of their speed, and you really need speed in there, otherwise you're mincemeat.
Yeah, because you got to get back up the other side of the half pipe, so you need a certain amount of speed or energy. And if you're eating shots with your health will eventually run out if the LD are doing their job. But if you're using the shield, you won't have enough energy to get up the other side. So yeah, you got to have the trade-off. And if the LD are able to make those stops, those body blocks, then it's really making life hard for the Ho cappers.
So watching history now on the Storm team, loading up in a shield pack light, right behind the base. Looks like he's deciding to hold it right here, which might be a good idea.
What a return!
Yeah.
That was two, I think, naked lights. One of them had an E-pack only, but they were able to penetrate all the way in there, kill the carrier, and get that return. That was wild. Great
Wish
play.
I saw that, but I'm glad I was able to watch history right there and just see how he was holding. Momo now with the flag for Storm team, has Sliver of health being chained down, gets taken out by Devil.
And the waiting arms of two enemy heavy offense on his flag stand, it's brutal. And there's even a third one standing above it ready to grab.
This map is pure chaos.
Yeah, see, and this is probably one of those really counterintuitive parts of Tribes 2 Classic, where if you're getting bombarded by the enemy offense, the answer is actually not more defense, it's offense of your own to shut down the bases to slow down the enemy offense. And yeah, I'm just seeing a lot of light cluster play, and the disadvantage to cluster play is that it's fast and responsive, but you just don't have the same base pressure that you need.
Yeah, I can't really take down a base and spawn light very easily, not without a lot of coordination.
Yeah.
And still it's going to be difficult.
Yeah, so if you're looking at the flag stand, there are two little ramps, like eyebrows, on the top of it. Those are, I think, the dominant meta, if we want to use the flashy word, is to just park a heavy offense up here, and then spam the enemy flag stand or make E-grabs as you need to. But that's a really good position, and it's kind of hard to knock people off of there once they're established.
History almost went down the wrong side of the half pipe away from his base, but he was able to turn around and get back up. I'm surprised more people aren't using the shoot, the grab pipe shoot on the side, and just holding it up there, because it makes it really hard to fire at you with very little energy consumption.
Yeah, I feel like I see you do that a lot, and it always annoys me.
I guess people aren't taking out their A-game irritating troll tactics in this map yet. Because I haven't seen people mortar down from the little cubby holes either. I think that was one thing a lot of people were complaining about on this map.
Yeah, I saw Thaen doing that a little bit earlier. When he made that good E-grab, that's what he was doing. So we're seeing Saki in a heavy E-pack, but man, he's got so much deep pressure around him. Dead stops on the out, on the exit.
Got hit by those lips, those Angelina Jolie lips. Sorry, don't mind me.
I liked her in Gone in 60 Seconds, but I didn't watch anything besides that.
She was good in Tomb Raider, I think. Not that I was paying much attention.
Oh no, he hit the bounce pad. The flag was home. He just, I don't think it was returned yet. So he hit the bounce pad, and now he is all the way in enemy territory. Ooh. Flag is stuck in the ceiling. If they don't return this before it starts phasing through the wall, it could be a while.
Ooh, yeah, it's slowly going into. Oh, it's there. The flag penetrated the wall.
And that is the Inferno flag. So VFS, baby, flag is secure.
And now we just have to wait out the clock for probably 20 seconds or so. Double with the flag for Inferno team has 3/4 health. on his side. He's opting to go into the bridge, the hold there. Pretty smart move. There's a few entrances here, but most people are going to be using the half pipe.
See, now the question is, will they be timing this return?
It looked like it looked like they were making an attempt, just wasn't close enough, and then was taken out right away. LOLCAPS with the flag, and Sensor Jammer passes the flag, but
Inferno scores.
times the cap.
And cap.
There's a cap. nemzz now with a chain grab, and Ho has like 3/4 health, taking a disc jump up. Yeah, you can get away with murder as a heavy on this map. Oh, he tried to pass off the flag.
Team Inferno
and there's the cap.
scores.
11-3. Storm has to make a lot of adjustments if they want to have a chance at actually contending on this map.
Yeah, I keep meaning to see if their inventories are up. They're just choosing to go cluster. So that was the strategic call. And again, it's not a bad one. But once they get 3-4 caps ahead of you, you got to start making adjustments to your strategy.
Gotta do that before entire Patriots halftime locker room prep talk, completely change up your tactics, and then win the Super Bowl.
Well, to be fair, and slightly butthurt because you're a New Englander and I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. When the Patriots had their talks at halftime, they were talking with their spies, and they were cheating.
Oh, come on! You're saying that as a Cowboys fan? Cowboys are renowned for cheating.
Team
Playing
Storm
dirty.
score.
Okay, playing dirty, yes, but if we were cheating, you'd think we'd have a better win record.
At least you're honest. I used to follow the Cowboys when I was a kid too, until I, grew some brain cells.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, what's my alternative? The Houston Texans? Like, get real. Come on.
Might as well just watch the college football.
Victory, Inferno.
And that's the game, 12-4 in favor of Inferno.
So that is 2 pretty resounding victories for Inferno's side.